All right, this is an update on your journal for computer science for those of you that missed it for a lesson or for a meeting with another teacher. All right, so for today's date, put the date in the upper right corner and write down the problem solving process. And here is what I want you to draw in your journal. Okay, 4 circles like this. And you can pause this video at any time that you need to so that you can kind of catch up. But there are 4 steps that we need to jot down here. The first one is called define. The second one is prepare. Third one is try. And this last one is reflect. And then we kind of draw arrows that go in a circle like this. Okay. Now, I've also attached, I think, on here the video that talks about Ryan, who implemented this process when he was working for his company, Zipline. All right, so you have this in your notes, and then I want you to add a few of these extra words around it to kind of help you understand what this is about. Okay, for define, this means you're asking yourself, let's get specific and decide what is the problem that we are trying to fix. Okay, what is the problem? Be very specific. At this stage, I know we're not going to research there. What else was I thinking? Oh, you might have some limitations. So I'm going to write limits here like that. For example, when you were building the boats and we were doing that experiment, the piece of tinfoil that you got or aluminum foil was very small. You didn't have any way to change that. That was kind of a limit or a constraint that you had to deal with within your problem. Okay. You should also very clearly understand, how do you know when it's solved? How do you know when you have success? Those are big things around what you're going to do at that define stage. Okay. At the prepare stage, this is where you're making a plan. Here, it's a good idea to employ some teamwork. You're probably going to do some brainstorming. When you watch the video with Ryan, he talks about how at this point, this is where they were doing some research, asking people who actually are in that situation, what exactly do they need and what kind of, what's the process and what kind of struggles are you having so we can help you fix it. Okay, team, brainstorm, research, plan. Yep, that sounds good. On the try part, I usually say, hey, are you wearing your Nikes? What's the slogan that Nike always uses? They always say, do it, just do it. So the try is where you're going to test your plan and see if it works. Put it into practice. That's when you were taking your tinfoil, bringing it on back, and we were loading pennies on it to see how long it would take before your boat would sink. And the last one here, the reflect part, which is often the most important, is you're asking yourself, okay, did it work? Did we have some success? All right. Or did it not work so well? Did we experience some failure? And what did we learn from that? Is there some way that we can take what happened and make it better, which is exactly what we did with our aluminum foil on our boats. Okay. That 4-step process, which you're going to see on the tops of your worksheets as you are working, is basically you can apply it to almost every problem you need to solve. And that was the big takeaway from today. All right. Get that in your journal. This is an important thing to keep there because as we see it, we hear it, we read it, and we write it, that starts the process of making it stick in your memory. All right. This also will be your guide. You can use the notes and your journal when you take a quiz later on in a couple of days. All right. Good luck, and may the force be with you.